Let me sum up. It takes too long. Sorry. Let me explain. Summary. Depreciation is hard. No, I mean, depreciation is the loss in value from all causes of property having a limited economic life. The loss in value may come from wear and tear or the presence of features that are deficient, excessive, or simply currently undesirable. External factors also may cause a loss in value. Total depreciation is from all causes, from the time of construction to the effective date of the appraisal. Ugh. The origins and causes of depreciation fall into three general categories of diminished utility: physical deterioration, functional obsolescence, and external economic obsolescence. I better reread that. The origins and causes of depreciation fall into three general categories of diminished utility: physical deterioration, functional obsolescence, and external economic obsolescence. Total depreciation is the summation of these three types of diminished utility. Depreciation can also generally be considered either curable or incurable. Whether an item is curable or not reflects in a direct application of the principle of contribution, that the value of an agent in production or a property component depends on its contribution to the whole. Curable depreciation, which is economically prudent to correct, succinctly demonstrates the appraisal principle of contribution, since the cost to cure must be justified by an increased value or utility at least equal to the cost to cure. In contrast, incurable depreciation is not economically justified to correct. The cost to cure is greater than the value added by curing the depreciation. In the three approaches to value, only the cost approach can measure each individual form of depreciation. In the other two approaches, sales comparison and income, depreciation is a lump sum number representing the total of all three forms: physical deterioration, functional obsolescence, and external obsolescence. Depreciation, which is separately measured only in the cost approach, is the difference between cost new of a property and its market value as of the date of appraisal. Thus, depreciation is subtracted from the cost new as of the date of appraisal. The depreciation cost of the improvement can be considered an indication of the improvement's condition to the property's market value. One serious limitation of the cost approach is the difficulty of estimating depreciation for older structures. Nevertheless, the cost approach is a recognized approach to estimating value. In the absence of reliable sales and income data, it may be the only way to estimate value. Most statutes regulating assessment practice require market value to be the basis of assessed value. Thus, the objective of the cost approach is to estimate the market value, not simply express cost. The essential concepts for depreciation analysis are as follows: causes of depreciation, physical deterioration, functional obsolescence, external obsolescence, cost to cure, excess cost to cure, curable, incurable, useful life, total economic life, remaining economic life, actual age, effective age, long-lived items, short-lived items. 5 methods are used to measure depreciation: 2 indirect and 3 direct. Indirect methods include sales comparison method and capitalization of income method. Direct methods include economic age life method, modified economic age life method, and breakdown method. Measuring the different types of depreciation is as follows: physical deterioration, curable. Curable physical deterioration is measured by the cost to cure. Cost to cure must include cost of removal of the existing item and preparation for installation. Cost to cure is therefore usually more than the cost new. Physical deterioration, incurable, short-lived items. Incurable physical deterioration for a short-lived item is measured by the cost new of the item times the percentage of depreciation. The percentage of depreciation is calculated by dividing actual age by total useful life. Physical deterioration, incurable, long-lived items. Incurable physical deterioration for long-lived items is measured by subtracting from the cost new of the entire structure of the cost new of curable and incurable physical short-lived items. This result gives the cost new of long-lived items, which is then multiplied by the percentage of depreciation obtained by dividing the actual age by the total useful life. Estimated obsolescence curable, deficiency normal. Curable functional obsolescence due to a normal deficiency requiring an addition is measured by the excess of cost to cure. Functional obsolescence curable, modernization. Curable functional obsolescence for modernization is measured as the cost of the existing items in the cost new estimate less the physical deterioration of the existing fixtures and salvage value, if any, plus the cost to remove the old fixtures and the cost to install the new fixtures. Functional obsolescence curable, superadequacy. Curable functional obsolescence for a superadequacy is measured as the current cost new of the items minus any physical deterioration already charged, plus the cost of removal of the item less the salvage value, if any. Functional obsolescence incurable. Incurable functional obsolescence relates to deficiencies or superadequacies that are not economically feasible to cure as of the date of appraisal. There are two types of deficiencies and one type of superadequacy. The computations for measuring incurable functional obsolescence due to a deficiency are the same, regardless of whether the placement or reproduction cost new is used. The depreciation of an item that is not included in the cost estimate but should have been is calculated by measuring the net income loss attributable to the deficiency and dividing it by the improvement's capitalization rate from the income approach. From the result, subtract the cost of the item if it was included in the cost estimate. An alternative is to multiply the rent loss by the GRM. External obsolescence. External obsolescence is a loss in value from forces outside the property and is almost always considered incurable. Like incurable functional obsolescence, external obsolescence can be measured by either the sales comparison or the capitalization of income method.